Alrighty guys, we're back for some mono black aggro, and this is a Phyrexia all will be one standard brew. We're going to go over the deck, then hop right into some ranked, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to you. Also, we do got that Discord link down in the description if you're interested in joining that up. Okay, what do we got in the build here? 4 cut downs. Early removal is very important. We got 4 Evolved Sleepers, just a powerful 1-drop. 4 Tenacious Underdogs, powerful 2-drop. Got a couple Sheoldred's Edicts here. This is a 2-mana instant speed. We get to choose one of these abilities. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Each opponent sacrifices a creature token, or each opponent sacrifices a planeswalker. This looks like a really solid piece of removal. I'm interested to see if it'll do a thing today. Got a couple Misery Shadow, nice. Got a couple Go for the Throats. This could also be Infernal Grasp if you really want it to be. We have 4 Graveyard Trespassers, of course, right? Just an incredibly annoying creature to play, but yeah. We got a couple Phyrexian Fleshgorgers as well, and we might want more of these, honestly. I think that everything about this card is terrific, and so I don't know if 2 is going to be enough, honestly. But we had so many cards to pack in here because we got 4 Phyrexian Obliterators. This is a 4-mana 5/5 trample. Whenever a source deals damage to Phyrexian Obliterator, that source's controller sacrifices that many permanents. Nice. This is probably going to put in a lot of work. We also have 3 Sheoldreds. This is a lot of 4-drops, guys. This is just way too many 4-drops to not call it mono black mid-range, but I'm crazy. I think it's aggressive. So yeah, 3 Sheoldreds, not 4 because it's legendary, but also not 4 because a lot of 4-drops, right? On the very top end of the build, we do have 4 Invoke Despairs. Of course, we know how nasty this card is. 25 land, one of them being an Abandoned Mire, and I think 25 is actually going to be enough. I think that the deck can definitely survive long enough to draw the 4th land. So you can get the Obliterator or the Sheoldred down, which then of course helps you survive long enough to see the 5th land. Most of the time you're just going to be playing a land every turn anyways without any issues, since we do have 25 in here. No honorable mentions today. We see mono black aggro slash mid-range so much that we kind of know what we could have put in here, right? Like Liliana, of course, Reckoner Bankbuster. Been seeing a lot more Okiba Reckoner Raid, which is really, really cool, right? I love that 1-drop. No room for it today, unfortunately, but yeah, that's the deck, guys. Let's go ahead, take it into some ranked and see how we do. See if we can get right into that first game here. Also, I don't hear my game sound, so do I have it turned off right now? I think my game sound is off. Audio, right? Yeah, no game sound. I usually keep it at like 70% or so. Okay, good. I like it. I like it. Evolved Sleeper is so good, guys, because you don't need to have a 2-drop or even a 3-drop in your hand, because you can just buff that sleeper. Oh, hey. Nice. Well, we'll go ahead and take care of that right now. And do we play the second sleeper or just buff our current sleeper? I think we'll buff. I think that's fine. And we could have saved the cut down open, I guess. Yeah. We probably wanted to do that. That way if they spent a mana into it. I get so hasty with playing my cards, guys. I really do. Let's see what they do with this sleeper. Okay. Well, Trespasser's pretty annoying to hit with a spot removal, so get the Trespasser down. Wow, GG opponent. Oh my goodness. I guess they decided that we outpaced them in the mirror match, I guess. Yeah. Oh man, let's hop into the next one. As a nice, fast first game. And honestly, even if we weren't up against a mirror match, I bet a deck like this gets a lot of opponents to concede. I'm assuming a lot of people are just sick and tired of it too. You know what I mean? Personally, I'm more sick and tired of Grixis. Like, I don't mind seeing mono black and going up against mono black. It's the Grixis builds for me, guys, because like you guys see me like predict every play that the Grixis build is gonna do, and that happens like every game. It's rough. These have been good hands, man. We got 25 land in here, so we're definitely gonna draw some. This time we're gonna go underdog over like a sleeper buff. We could have done that, kept the cut down open, but I think we'll be all right. Whoa. Whoa. I have no idea what the opponent's playing. More mana's good news. We will swing. Buff sleeper. It's got to be like spot removal, right? We could keep our removal open or go for the second buff. I think we'll go for the second buff. I think that's fine. This is a lot of extra. Yeah, if it goes through, it's a lot of extra damage, so it's pretty good. Forest. Okay, no idea what they're playing. Touch of the Spirit Realm will hit the sleeper. Okay. I mean, okay, more mana. I mean, it's not a terrible thing to see. The Obliterator is going to come down. Now, they do have cards like Touch of the Spirit Realm in here, so the Obliterator won't be too hard for them to remove, but holy cow, is that a terrifying creature if they don't have the removal. So a non-token creature, creature token, or planeswalker with the Sheoldred's Edict here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, this piece of removal just seems really good. Very versatile. Really hope we get to see it do a thing today. Especially since I put together like the background art for the thumbnail already, and it involves the Sheoldred's Edict. It's pretty cool art, but honestly, what isn't pretty cool art in Magic? Like, they always have like the best art. Opponent? You over there, buddy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not again. Well, they might have froze. Oh, there they are, there they are. They're back. See, you gotta give the opponents the benefit of the doubt sometimes. Honestly, they could have froze and they could have been restarting there. Very possible. Oh, they are in danger, guys. 4, 5. I mean, we can swing for 8. It's too bad we didn't have something to do that final 2 damage, because... Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we don't draw Swamp next turn, because I think we've only drawn Swamp the entire game so far. This could be a board wipe, farewell, anything. Could be anything, so we need to find a way to get that 2 through. We have all 4 Invoke Despairs in here, so if they tap out, that would be a terrific draw. Sheoldred, of course, right? But they could have spot removal after they untap their land. So yeah, we just need a way to get that last 2 through without... Hopefully they don't wipe this board. Oh, GG opponent. Well, I wonder what was in their hand. I wonder what this deck was, because it was 5 color. I have no idea. I really don't. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments what you guys thought that deck was. Yeah, some kind of 5 color ramp, I guess. Maybe, I can't remember the name of that card right now. The Saga that has all 5 colors in it. That's a little bit frustrating. That was like, it's such a cool card. I can't remember the name. Well, opponent, are you bringing some mono black to the table too, buddy? Ooh. Okay, definitely the worst. Hey, they gave us a hello. I think we better mulligan this, guys. Even though we only drew swamps last time, this is a sketchy hand. Ah, there we go. All right, we'll keep this, and I guess keep the 3 swamp? No. Yeah, we're going to keep the 2 swamp this time. 25 land. Give them that hello back. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Got a swamp over there, too. We got our 1 drop. Does it get cut down? It sure does. Got a couple turns of Tenacious Underdog here, unless we draw a 3 drop. And honestly, seeing a 4th mana, yeah, is fine. Like, might as well, right? Might as well get ready for the Obliterator. Seeing like a Graveyard Trespasser off the top here would be insane. Underdog is out of here. And we can't blitz it back to take out the Liliana next turn either, so... Oh my goodness, we saw the Trespasser too. Wow. Wow, every time we play... I'm gonna hit the Sleeper. Get some extra damage through. I think that's fine. Yeah, every time we play with Mono Black, the last few times, it just draws so ridiculously well. They take our Underdog. And if we swing at Liliana, they probably trade with Trespasser.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Well, now we have... Well... What we could do is we could blitz the Underdog, full swing at Liliana, then they probably just let the Liliana die. Or we could Trespasser face Tenacious Underdog towards Liliana, then our Trespasser dies to the -2 though. Sheoldred's great. Oh my goodness, everything's so good here. I think we full swing at Liliana. That way we don't lose either of our 4 drops. Right? Is that right? I guess so. We get a draw off the Underdog here too, so... And they might still take a trade. They can power up Bankbuster. I definitely missed that, I'm not gonna lie. I missed that. Reasons to play Bankbuster. Let's go with... Let's take out that Liliana. It's kind of a bad... I'm just gonna stick with it, right? Like, I made my decision to go for the Underdog. I missed the Bankbuster. But like, just not doing anything there, letting the Underdog die and getting the extra draw, I'd rather at least... What that ended up being was a trade. A Liliana for a Trespasser, which could have happened anyways with their -2 had we not brought anything, so... I don't know, seems alright. Yeah, I guess Underdog gets picked up by the Trespasser, though. Oh, Sheoldred's Edict. That can take care of the Glutton. But honestly, Obliterator takes care of it, too, just by blocking really well. The problem, though, two cards in hand could just be spot removal. Sheoldred blocks really well here, too. Again, spot removal, though, you know? I'm gonna go Sheoldred, actually. Might be able to get some life back, and I think I'd rather them use like a go for the throat or something on Sheoldred than the Obliterator. It was a go for the throat, too. It's like I said, Mono Black draws really well, so whatever we have to anticipate they have it, too. Except they have the Bankbuster, so they get to keep their hand a little more stocked. We definitely have to consider Bankbuster here, guys. We really, really do. Against the mirror match especially. Another Bankbuster, sure, why not? They still have like the potential for extra draws here. Alright, we gotta take care of this Glutton. Sacrifices a non-token creature, and we'll actually have removal available for whatever they play next turn too, so... Like, we could play Obliterator, but we really probably should have just hit the Glutton last turn instead of playing Sheoldred. It was pretty risky. But drawing the second Sheoldred's Edict definitely tells me this is what we want to do. We can pull this back, guys. They'll eventually run out of steam with the Bankbuster. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. We are in danger. Okay, we found a 5th mana, but we don't have our Invoke Despair, so honestly, they probably drew their second one. Let's get the Obliterator down, and there's so much they can do to wrap up this game. They could play, yeah, good game. Good game, opponent. Well, lost that mirror match. Oh, man. So you can definitely see a couple cards from Bankbuster can go a long way. I didn't play that one optimally either, I would say. I think there were definitely some better plays and a better order to play things, but I'll have to do better next time, right? I wonder if they were rocking the Obliterator in their deck too, or if it was just like the older version of Mono Black. Dude, these games have been fast. Wait, how many games did we play? We're only 16 minutes into the video? How many games did we play? 3? I don't even know anymore. Oh man, hey, while I have you here though, we do have our 2023 sub goal. So we have all year to reach this goal, guys. It's set all the way up at 5,000. So if you want to help us reach that goal, then please consider subscribing because it is much appreciated. It helps out the channel a ton, so. Okay, all right, we'll try this. Early removal, we got our underdog to play. I don't think there's anything wrong with this hand. There's also something about it that just, it doesn't scream amazing to me, but, oh, Misery Shadow. I like that over the underdog play here. If this is like mono blue or something, then like underdog is a terrible card to counter because we can always bring it back later on with the blitz, right? So getting the Misery Shadow down. Storm Chaser Drake. Okay. Well, we better hit that with the cut down this turn while they're tapped out. We could swing for 4, or we could get that underdog down now. We could get Sleeper down too, actually. I'm gonna go Sleeper, and then buff Sleeper. Could keep Sheoldred's Edict open now. But you could do this at instant speed. I'm sorry, guys. I'm being like so hasty today with with everything. We could have kept the swamp open. Maybe had them think twice. Here's a perfect example of Sheoldred's Edict being kind of crazy. So if they have something that gives this hexproof with their 1 blue, like a shore up, it doesn't matter. Sheoldred's Edict gets around it. So sacrifices non-token creature. Get that out of here. And then we swing. And we'll buff the Sleeper. A little bit less damage, but I like the Sleeper buff over the Shadow buff here since this is permanent. And this is only till the end of turn. Sheoldred could come down. It could have already come down, but getting rid of their creatures is very important. Now, I know they didn't get the Rot Priest on the board yet, but honestly, I don't know, man. I think we can outpace this now that we got rid of some very important creatures. I hear a lot of people saying we better get used to this deck. Well, I guess Sheoldred's Edict is one way to get used to it, right? Because I wonder if that was a shore up or something. It very well could have been, because you definitely want to protect that creature. Of course, like, that's another reason to play like Liliana in a deck like this. Again, if you go Liliana though, it does make this more of a mid-range build, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking this into more of a mid-range style. If you do go more mid-range with it, then yeah, Reckoner Bankbuster for sure, Liliana. There's too many 4-drops to like consider like a Sorin or something, but I do see some mono black decks playing like Celestis, which is a cool addition for sure. A little bit of ramp and mono black definitely doesn't hurt anything. Well, it does not appear that the opponent is here, so let's take a swing. We'll buff the Shadow. We'll buff the Shadow once, and then we'll play Sheoldred. It doesn't look like the opponent's here, though. could buff the Shadow 5 times, get 10 damage through, but in a deck like this, they could have like a Fading Hope, or there's another new card that bounces stuff back to the hand, and then if it was like 3 mana or less, you get to proliferate or something like that. So yeah, it doesn't look like the opponents here. Again, we'll try to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe they froze, man. You never know. A lot of plays here, though. We could blitz out Underdog, get a draw in off the blitz. We could buff the Sleeper, and then buff Misery Shadow by 2. But I think the play is just buff this once and then get Sheoldred down. Yeah, it doesn't look like... I think it's going to run down the timer again, but we'll see. If like they come back and like they start highlighting over their hand again and then like concede, then maybe it really was a freeze, you know? You never know. Another reason to consider the opponents maybe have been freezing, because this is like the 3rd or 4th time that we captured on video since the new set released, right? So like they're not spamming emotes, they're not dropping like anything here, they're not dropping like the nice or anything like that. So it's very possible that they froze. I'll tell you what, man. Mono Black is in such a good position still. At least it feels like it, huh, guys? It really does feel like it. Yeah, GG opponent. GG. If they were there, I'm not sure there would have been much for them to do. They would have needed a lot of answers for a lot of different things. They would have needed to find a lot more creatures after removing 2 of their most important ones. I don't know. Like, Storm Chaser Drake is actually pretty important for that deck, right? Like, that extra draw power. Helping them get through their deck faster and just pack their hand with like all their combo pieces and stuff. Seems like a pretty important card in there. Oh man, hey guys, it's been taking a little bit longer since the new set too. I don't know, maybe I think people are freezing. I think we are actually struggling to find matches too. Like, let me know in the comments, have you guys been having any issues? Has it been taking longer, for example, or yeah, has it been taking longer for you guys to find matches? Have opponents been just like gone? We're gonna try this hand. It doesn't look great. I think the deck is doing terrific so far, and I kind of want to test the limits of that. And multiple Trespassers on the board is very good, so... Trespasser is great against a mirror match, too. There's not that many people playing Mono Black, though, are there? Holy cow. Turn 3. A Gix hits the table, okay. Well... Yeah, sure, what the heck. We'll give them that trade. We have 2 more Trespassers in hand, and they didn't know what was in our hand either, but let's get that Obliterator down. That's gross, guys. They're definitely going to use their spot removal on Obliterator this turn, which probably slows them down pretty good. Not playing a creature or anything like that. Get their swing through. We'll take our Obliterator out of our grave. There's nothing that actually, like, brings it back anyways. Can't have them, You don't want to do that if you have something that could potentially bring it back, but yeah. Gonna do this on our turn, that way we can pick that out of their grave too. Extra damage. Down to 11. Yeah, these Trespassers are going to be terrific in this. Sheoldred hits the table, guys. We need to find removal for that. It'd be great to see our Infernal Grasp today, honestly. How do we get around Sheoldred? We just need to find simple removal, don't we? Nice, thank you. I know, right? I'm gonna hold back for now. Sheoldred blocks too well, and They drop a GG. I can't swing though, opponent. I don't think I can swing. I don't know what's in their hand. I can only imagine they dropped a GG because 3 Trespassers is very hard to deal with. We want to get this before it has the chance to flip or anything like that, or get any benefit from it. It's a good draw. It is. We're just going to start swinging. We can't let them continue to, like, gain. Okay, sure, we'll target the same card 3 times over. They block with Sheoldred, take 6. No, they trade with a Gix. They take 3. We can't just sit here, though, right? I don't think so. Guess we could try to go wider. They gain 2 every turn from Sheoldred. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments. Would you have just sat with the 3 Trespassers? Because at some point, yeah, they have 5 mana now. Invoke Despair could start hitting too. So, like, I don't really know. Oh, wow. 2/1. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with highest power among creatures they control. So we could have buffed the Misery Shadow, but I think the Misery Shadow is better here. Yeah, the lifelink lets them hit hard, go back up to 17. I don't... Go for the throat is a terrific draw. I guess we use it. I guess, like, we could do it on their turn too, but they're gonna gain the 2 then. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Let's buff this. Bring them back down to 11 and hope they literally have nothing left. Like, all 4 cards in their hand is land. So right now, we're not favored against the Mire match, at least in these games. Maybe we're not drawing well. This could have been a mulligan hand as well. Oh, Sheoldred, yeah, I mean, we are drawing well, but drop a GG's. I'm assuming that means they drew into more Invoke Despairs. Yeah, good game. We have yet to see our Invoke Despair today, guys. So we have 4 of them in here. We should be able to see them. Not this time, though. 27 minutes in, we might hit platinum before the end of the video. I'm feeling pretty confident, honestly. Brothers War Pack, getting some quests done. Let's see how long it takes to find this next match here. Because it's been taking longer and longer. At some point, you guys know, I like to sit down, and I just like to go straight through the video. Like, there's even my intro, I just have a button that I press, and the intro plays. Like, I don't actually go in and overlay the intro or anything like that. So from start to finish, it's all one take. But if it ever ends up taking like too long in between matches, then I'll have to go in and edit those out. Of course it depends though. You guys know I like to talk about the match as I'm loading into the next one too, so. Seems like an alright hand here. Got a ton of mana to draw into. Couple obliterators on this board sounds insane. And I'd be shocked if we saw more mono black. I really would be. The last time I recorded was just a couple days ago when the set released. I recorded all 3 videos, and I don't think we saw like any mono black, did we? Kind of forget right now. Yeah, we drew that 4th mana, which is terrific. There's no way. There's no way. Really? Okay, well, we do have a good hand overall. Let's see if they trade. If they trade, Trespasser picks up the underdog, yeah. So, nice. Trespasser, pick up their underdog. Now they pick up our underdog, nice. Problem with Obliterator in the Mire match, guys, is the spot removal. The spot removal is ridiculously abundant. We don't swing, because if they trade, they could drop Liliana, then have us sacrifice Obliterator. So, Foundry hits. So that probably means they don't have any Obliterators of their own. They still could. They could totally rock a couple Mishra's Foundries and have Obliterator, but my guess is they don't. There we go, guys. We saw our own Invoke Despair here. We do it before combat. It's a pretty powerful swing. This is probably spot removal, though, but let's do it. I see no reason in not doing an Invoke Despair right now, because if we can get a Graveyard Trespasser swing, pick up the card that they sacrificed. A couple draws, too. Yeah, that's good. Full swing. Pick up the Shadow. Spot removal for Obliterator, right? They trade. Down to 10. Oh, Sheoldred's Edict. Let's go, opponent. Nice. Okay. It's like I said, I think it is very solid removal, so it's great to see someone else trying it out as well. Pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Got a Gix, Underdog. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're drawing now, guys. We are drawing now. So Trespasser's great. I think we actually go Trespasser and then Sleeper. Although Obliterator is really good too. I don't know. Yeah, maybe the Obliterator would have been the play. We'll keep the 2 open. They don't know if it's spot removal then. Yeah, Obliterator might have been better still, just because it's such a big body. I like being able to buff the Sleeper, though. Abandoned Mire can pick up a lot. Gonna full swing here? Oh, wow. Huh. We'll buff Sleeper. You know what? I don't think we're gonna trade with the Sleeper, though. Let's take out Foundry and take the 6. I wonder what's in their hand. Because if we trade with Sleeper, we could take out their Underdog from the grave with the Trespasser. If they take damage here, they better find some spot removal. Down to 7. That comes out tapped. Up 2 mana open. Oh, it's definitely spot removal then. Just for funsies. It doesn't do anything. Another land, okay. This Abandoned Mire's looking pretty good right now. Well, it's like I said, it has to be spot removal. Because we're going to buff Sleeper to a 3/3 and Trespasser's going to pick up a creature. So, they need spot removal for the Sleeper. Or Trespasser, they could discard. And we'll grab the Obliterator. Yeah, why not? Get that extra damage through. They want us to spend mana on this before, unless they're taking out Trespasser. Okay, the second Sheoldred's Edict sacrifices a creature token. Uh-oh, they clicked the wrong one. Uh-oh. Opponent. Oh no. GG, opponent. So, hold on. I want to talk about this real quick. Yeah, they clicked the wrong one on accident, or they were doing it to be funny. I guess that's possible too. We knew they had Sheoldred's Edict in here, right? And if this becomes like more of like a card that we see more and more of, right? Because it looks solid. If we see this more and more, then there's going to be moments where you actually want to play around that too. We had enough mana to get the Obliterator on the board, but on the stack they could have dropped the Sheoldred's Edict, and then Obliterator doesn't have haste anyways. So yeah, I guess it wouldn't have mattered as much as I'm thinking. If it was like a deck where we actually had hasty creatures, well, no, yeah, we would have played it then. Yeah, never mind. Either way, I think the opponent was going to have a tough time and uphill battle. I can't believe we just went up against another mono black deck again. I don't know how many that is this evening. I'll have to go back and watch the video. It's a good amount though, 3 or 4. 3 or 4 mirror matches so far, guys. So I don't know, man. Hopefully we can go up against something a little different here for the last game of the evening. Very fast games. We're only 35 minutes in, and it feels like we've played a ton. Boom, get that sleeper down. Feels good going first. Oh my goodness, we have just incredible draws. Holy cow. Let's get the underdog down. I was gonna say we could buff sleeper, keep cut down open, but this is good too. The old 1, 2, 3 punch, I suppose. Swing. All right. Graveyard Trespasser. See our 4th mana here, so I guess we'll draw a Sheoldred or an Obliterator. Fable. Swamp. Let's keep the go for the throat. Let's... trade with the Trespasser isn't, the underdog isn't terrible. I'm gonna full swing here. Let's see what they end up doing. Because they want this ramp. Go sleeper. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's fine. I think we just let that happen and keep the other pieces of removal in hand. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, we could still cut it down. We still have enough mana, but I think this trade is completely okay. Because we can always blitz the underdog back. Ah, man, just seeing like the overall power that Mono Black has, even without the new cards, it's still just completely disgusting, isn't it? Oh! Oh! Well, good thing we have Go for the Throat. Could take care of that. Clean it up out of the grave as well. Sheoldred. That's good, that's good. But we're definitely going Go for the Throat here. Sacrifice 2 other artifacts and or creatures, so we do that before they can do any of that, right? Clean it up out of the grave, buff the sleeper, and that's the game. Yeah, GG opponent. Well, sure. Yeah, that's our last one. We almost got there, guys. We almost got to platinum this video. We could hop into one more. 37 minutes. Ah, geez, what if it's a long one? Kind of want to talk about the deck a little bit. Ah, what the heck? Let's try to hit platinum. If we lose, we lose. It's fine, right? Like, we won a lot today. Or at least it feels like we won a lot. But, yeah, we found that next one easily. Alright, let's do this. Good hand. Ton of land to draw. And the deck's been drawing pretty well today, so... Okay, get that sleeper down. Well, hopefully it's still going to be a fast game. Oh, it's going to be some proliferate. Okay, yep, seeing that mana's great. Gonna take this. They're gonna take this damage, and then we'll get. We'll just play underdog. Yeah, I don't think we bother removing the thrumming bird until they actually get poison on us. Then we want to consider removing it, right? For now, we're trying to be aggressive, so. Yeah, that is probably better to hit with like a cut down. Oh, nice. Nice. That's terrific for the Tenacious. Watch out for this card, guys. I've been seeing that floating about. I don't like the death touch on this, but our sleeper trades well with it, so... I'm actually going to hold it back because they're just going to take the one. I don't want to get that poison counter yet unless we have to. We'll see how much Obliterator does this game, but experimental. Again, the proliferate not doing anything. We don't have a poison counter yet. They need to find a way to get poison through before the proliferate does anything. Another thrumming bird. Okay. And proliferate doesn't do anything. Another trespasser. Okay. Like hitting the Skull Dweller. Instead of playing Obliterator here, that's like their way to get poison, and it's gone now. Let's see what they end up doing, because a trade with Thrumming Bird's fine too. Then we play the second Trespasser if they do end up. Okay, 4. Second Trespasser comes down. What's in our grave? Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, wow. Just ridiculously powerful cards. It's crazy that, like, Obliterator is chilling in our hand. Okay, we'll get rid of Sleeper.
And for once, it's not my
Unless they have us discard, they might do that. Sleeper's pretty good, though, but yeah, 2 Trespassers. Yeah, you don't want to pass that up. You don't want to pass up 2 Trespassers. Nice. The Death Touch is huge for them. We might full swing at the Liliana depending... Oh my goodness. Well, we have 3 turns of Obliterator to play. Full swing at Liliana because they proliferate. So they can -2 next turn. They get rid of 1 Trespasser. They can chump the other one. We play Obliterator. I think, yeah, they're in a pretty good position here. Because they can -2 now, the Liliana, to get rid of the other Trespasser. But maybe we actually want... No, yeah, we keep the Obliterator. What am I saying? Well, it depends, because this is the type of deck to run spot removal too, so... Oh, everything's going away. Then they -2 Liliana. We have a couple more turns of just playing Obliterator, though, so... Oh, they want to proliferate first. Liliana's not gone, guys. Oh, crap. Oh, cool deck opponent. Very, very scary with the Liliana. Because then next turn, they're in a great position. We're going to get rid of that Liliana, guys. Gotta be Obliterator again. Sheoldred's a great draw, I guess, but if we can only play one thing a turn, we're in trouble. We really are. Oh no, they found the proliferate off the top. So now they can -2 the Liliana again because they swing with the Thrumming Bird. This is terrifying, guys. This is really cool, though. A good old-fashioned Liliana lockdown. Holy cow. All right, so they have Toxic one here. Okay, cut down. Okay, oh man. Well, crap. We need another mana to actually mana Invoke Despair. Anything. Don't have enough for Invoke Despair yet. So we need to. It's too bad they found that proliferate off the top. We need to get rid of their Thrumming Bird. Oh, that is so bad. Because then they have us discard off the Liliana and we're still in trouble. We're still in trouble, aren't we? Alright, third Obliterator. I don't know what to play right now, guys. I think we're in some serious trouble. I really do. Like, we could cut down, but then they have the +1 on Liliana. And it's drawing beautifully, too. So, right now, they're going to want to -2 to get rid of Obliterator because they can't take the swing from the Obliterator. So Liliana's out of here, at least. It put in way too much work, but at least it's out of here. We have the cut down available. Invoke Despair off the top is like the best thing we could hope for here. And hopefully the opponent stops drawing steam. Yeah, there we go. Swing, couple toxic gets through. Gonna hold the hybrid back. Do we take care of that so we can swing on the ground? I was thinking Thrumming Bird in case they draw more Planeswalkers, but I think we take care of this to get more damage through. Sheoldred's doing just a ton of damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll swing. I'll hold the swamp for now. No. Well. Yeah, we'll play it. We'll play it. Opponent's down to 5. We have a chance. Yes, another land. I mean, oh no, opponent. This is anyone's game. Well, no, it isn't, is it? Oh, they can play that to block. Oh, nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a draw. Oh no, now it's an oh no opponent. GG. It's like I said, man, mono black draws so well, even when it's not drawing well, it's kind of ridiculous, dude. Like, Invoke Despair would have been the best draw how many turns in a row there. Even then, mono black just knows how to draw. There we go, back up to platinum at long last, huh? Ah, mono black. Let's go ahead, take a look at this deck list real quick here, guys. We played so many matches, I completely lost count. A lot of them were mirror matches, and we kind of struggled with the mirror matches a little bit. Sheoldred's Edict was awesome. I really liked it. We actually might want to consider 3 of these, especially if you're going up against that Rot Priest deck a lot. Then the sacrifice here is going to be very important. Then, of course, if you are going up against that, you might want to consider like Liliana, start to lean this more into that mid-range. Didn't get to see Fleshgorger today. That's okay, because we saw plenty of Trespasser, which is just the worst, man. This is this is such an annoying card. We go up against it all the time, and it is so frustrating. That ward cost is just nasty, and then it does so much overall. Very good. Very, very much worth the 4 of. Tenacious Underdog was sweet, too. I liked it. Since we have the 4 of them, I don't see, you know, it's a great card to crew up like that Bankbuster, too, which, if you are struggling against the mirror matches, then you want to consider Bankbuster. But what on earth do you drop? Probably the Misery Shadow. It's a great card. Helps you close up games. Pretty aggressive. Blocks really well when it does. And so, like, it sucks to drop it, but if you are struggling against mirror matches, a couple Bankbusters could go a long way for sure. I think we could successfully drop down to 2 Sheoldred too, or 3 Obliterators. It's a really cool card, but yeah, in those mirror matches, man, when the opponents are rock and go for the throat, it's very easy for them to just get rid of Obliterator. We lost 3 Obliterators in that last game to the same Liliana with that Proliferate, which really tells you something, huh? So that's pretty scary. So I could see going down to 3 Obliterators, keeping the 3 Sheoldred, since it's such a powerful card that closes up games as well. At that point, I would maybe add that, like a single Liliana, and then I would drop the 2 Shadow for a Bankbuster, and that's only really if you're having trouble against the mirror matches. Overall, I would say more testing is required if you're going to change anything else, because right now, I probably wouldn't change anything. I would just keep playing it and see how it goes, because I think it's very possible to rank up with something like this. Would have been nice to see more Invoke Despairs today, but I mean, if we did, we know what it does. It's just an incredible top end that closes up matches and helps you draw more Invoke Despairs, so guys, if you made it this far into the video, y'all are champions for real. Thank you so much for being here. I super duper appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.